Hello and welcome back to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals with me, Phil. Now in today's video we're going to take a look at another species of beetle that I keep and breed. This time the Coelorrhina loricata. Let's go ahead and take a look at these beetles. Okay, so here we have the Coelorrhina loricata, which is a species of Cetonidae fruit-eating beetle. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning looking beetle, as hopefully you can see here, with sort of green sort of hairs and yellow elytra or wing cases. Now these guys have bred. These are all Amargos from my own breeding. I first got larvae sent to me as a birthday gift from the guys of AKC, which I have then bred. So these are all a result of my own breeding, and these are already breeding for me again. So Coelorrhina loricata is found in Africa. There's a few different subspecies. I'm not entirely sure which subspecies this one is. So, but they're found around sort of Central Africa, Zimbabwe, Congo, and stuff. So fairly wide distribution across Africa for the species, with various subspecies around. As they are often a very active one, especially within the evening. So they're fairly slow at the moment, just because it's being filmed in the morning, just because of the light. But certainly in the evenings you can hear them bumbling around and stuff, mating, buzzing around. They can fly when they warm up. So they're not particularly great flyers. A lot of Cetonidae beetles are fairly clumsy when it comes to flight. But these guys, more than a fairly still, as you can see, absolutely love banana. That's one of their favourite foods. But any kind of soft fruit they will eat. They'll also eat things like beetle jellies as well, and even the occasional bit of veg too. So the adults are really easy to take care for. So then for larvae, use substrate mix of organic compost along with leaf mulch and rotten wood, shiitake blocks and stuff. So it's my general kind of mix. Now this is a female. I can tell that by looking at the right at the top of the head. It's fairly flat, kind of spade-like. So the females of the genus all have heads like this, and then this is a male. So you can see there's a bit of a difference. It's got basically very mini horns, which males use to fight with. Now here you see a pair, and you might see some jerky movements from the male. That is essentially their courtship sort of displays really with the female, so that's him trying to get her into the mood. These guys have been mating quite a lot recently, so these guys have all been emerged for sort of a couple of months now. So they've been mating away. There's eggs in substrate and there's larvae as well. So here you can see where I was getting a bit confused here. Starts sort of kind of burying himself a little bit, and then he comes back round as well. So when they get active, they are really active little beetles. And they are a great addition to, I think, to any kind of beetle collection. Anyone who's thinking of getting into beetles, I would certainly recommend this species. But you can see, he's trying his best, but he's not entirely sure what he's doing at first. He does get the hang of it eventually, and just start mating with the female there as well. So mating can take a very long time for these guys. So the males will hitch rides on the backs of females, which makes them even more clumsy. While she then bumbles around searching for food. If she really isn't up to it, she will just bury herself, which will kind of knock him off, which I do see fairly often with some beetles. But he's having a good go, and then finally he actually starts the mating process with her. So for me that means even more eggs and more larvae of these guys, which I've been getting anyway, and there is actually some larger larvae in here. So I've just got some close-up footage of them in there. So overripe fruits are certainly a favourite of many fruit beetles, and banana is up there as one of the favourites as well. During summer months you can give them various flowers. So a lot of fruit beetles will love flowers, so another name for them is the flower beetle, as a lot of people will sort of know a lot of them as. So things like roses are always quite popular, so I'll give dandelions sometimes to a lot of my beetles as well. You just want to make sure any flowers that you get obviously haven't been sprayed with any insecticides or herbicides or anything like that, and if they're ornamental ones, might go for ones that are single petaled as well, not double petaled, so I can get the nectar. So here is a larvae. So this is an L3 larvae, so it's fairly large. So it won't be long before this one actually starts pupating. And larvae get larger than the adult beetle. A lot of people don't necessarily realise this, but larvae always get larger than adult beetles quite often. So here's a comparison between an adult and a larvae. I'll put the adult back down. And larvae, obviously, they spend their time underneath the substrate. So you can see that they're just digging its way back down there. And that's what it eats. It eats the substrate. And that's why it's important to get the substrate mix right for any beetle species, but especially, you know, your Cetonidae, your fruit-eating and flower beetles. So, and make sure if it's Cetonidae, leaf mulch with a bit of rotten wood. So, and like I said, the starter blocks work really well. You want to avoid coir being used for these guys. Coir is not really much good for a lot of beetles. No, certainly not good for these sort of beetles either. There's no real nutrition in it for them and stuff, and basically, you know, you sometimes get more unhealthy beetles using coir, and then eventually it'll turn itself into a pupa. So this is a pupal chamber, so there's one pupating inside. Okay guys, so that was the Coelorrhina loricata, an absolutely fantastic species of beetle. They are stunning, absolutely love these guys. So I first got these as larvae were sent to me as a gift by some of the originals of the AKAC, which I'm now part of. So they were sent to me as a bit of a birthday gift, actually. Yes, a birthday gift. So I managed to merge those, managed to breed them. Then these adults are a result of that breeding, and these are breeding as well. And there's even some large grubs in there. There's also some smaller grubs and stuff. So it looks like I'm going to end up with a nice rolling colony of always having some adults around, always having some pupae, always having some larvae around, which is fantastic. Sometimes with some species of beetle, sometimes if you don't get a rolling colony going, you end up with, you know, sometimes having loads of adults and then a big double dirt so for ages when you're raising the larvae and stuff. So it's always nice if you can get that stage where you always got larvae, eggs, pupae and adults all at the same time. And then you've always got some adults to see, because that's what we're keeping for. The adults are absolutely stunning. What do you guys think? If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, pop some comments down below, and if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications, so you know the next time I upload another video. Until next time guys, take care, stay safe, and keep rocking.